So yes, hi, welcome to your channel. This is Starseed Revolution 1111. Vanakkam, this is Vinoth Kumar here. So yes, I'm just like a little. I was taking the series in a one single thing. I was making it as a smaller video. So it's just like sometimes I'm just getting too many things. So please don't mind if it is. I didn't put things like so well and neat and clear everything. But the abuse. So far it was like mental abuse, disrespect, and you don't have. You just get drained of energy. You just like exhausted, and like you get exhausted at the same time you get the pleasure in sex so much, and then you just immediately you don't feel anything like that, and devaluation, and it will be like gaslighting. It'll just keep on, just something or the other will happen, okay? And then at one point, then I confronted him at one point that I just argued that the timing he told that day he got like his timings and what he explained was completely didn't match, and that is the point. I just kind of started cross questioning him, and he was almost cornered, okay? And that is when just when someone is cornered, if you corner him, then I didn't expect him. I thought maybe I was in a place, from a place I thought I will show. I just wanted him to say yes, I'm cheating on me or whatever. I was thinking that way, but then things starts off, and I just wanted to quickly just put kind of a little clipping of that, and clipping of it is just to show you basically what happens. So basically, what happened was, yeah, that time I just kind of wanted to prove that I was right, okay? So, and there was this discussion going on, and I'll just play a small bit of it. See, it is like when you're arguing, there'll be like he can change everything. He can put what he did in the other day, he will bring it and tell, I did this one for you. He can mix and match everything. You would never know what he's telling. Is this the way, like what happened, he will not tell in the same sequence. He'll bring some things, points from a day which he told another day, or if he had done something on another day, he will tell, I did this day. You like, you just build any new things if he wants. He just keeps on just telling you anything he wants, and then that's when I just wanted to like little bit and what happened was I didn't really realize my phone was just I kept my phone and the video just is switched on, and I didn't really realize that I was recording thing basically. And then you can see this is like I've there's been like a build up to that. We were actually in the arguing, and then because I was also telling him he was cheating, he was stealing everything, and I just wanted to just put this short conversation just to see the rage. Okay, rage means that is the first time I really witnessed. First time it started, and then it just ended up in a like he coming and pushing me into the thing actually. So this was the bits which I just wanted to play so that you really hear and feel the difference. You can see how it is. Okay, so I'll just play it, and I'm just going to hopefully you can. That is just for playing stuff, they'll take it. You're an idiot. You really are. Because you couldn't ask me, you could have taken it. It's that simple as that. That's it. You're a fucking idiot. Look, when did I have a chance to play? Between 9, what, 10 or 15 I got the count? 2 hours. You are off. Already with me! You've got the text message! Where is that 2 hours? Wait, don't get mad. Hey, it's mine. Where are the 2 hours? Wait, I'll tell you. I just get chills when I just live that moment. It was like a thing to register. No, it was just something that you can't register that point of time when someone just comes and because we just both of like arguing is fine. At least I never thought that someone can just come close to you and then just push you back. So that was the first act of him. But the minute he pushed me, and I you don't want to register that as you just can't believe that someone can touch you because first I didn't realize, because in my own house he was making me feel like threatened. Okay, he just literally he came and cornered me because he's taller than me and he was like little bigger than compared to me. And I hope you listen to that. It's like the conversation was so, before that it was ugly, and the way he uses words and things, there's like, you can't expect a little respect also. It'll be the worst ever. He'll be just keep on, he'll just say you're fucking idiot, this idiot. He'll be just like using those derogatory words. It'll be like just abusing you like verbally, everything. And then to register, and then I realized it, that minute I couldn't. First I just told him just to back up, and then he just went back, and afterwards I then came to a realization that he's touched me and it is kind of abuse. And I am in a state of a little shock, because everything is like whatever I thought in my life I never would experience, I just kind of experienced this one. To think I would end up in a abusive situation, like abuse. Okay, I thought, then I made peace with. I just then tried to kind of play it down. I just thought, okay, this maybe just it happened like once, maybe just unknowingly it happened. I just kind of, because I didn't want to believe. First, I'll just tell that I didn't want to believe. Though the other part of me, I remember that Oprah Winfrey is one of her things where say, if a man once touches, he'll never stop. There's no way. And I was like, just that only came into my mind. I don't know why, because I registered her way. I like her thing, so that came into my mind, and then I'm trying not to register that. Okay, I was thinking, okay, this didn't happen to me, so let me not, okay, just maybe something, let's not make it a big deal and things. Then afterwards I just had then he fought with me and he left actually, and at the same time, and then I thought he will once he left, and afterwards again I only had to go. And then I went and thought at least he will just apologize for me. I said, you literally physically abused me, man. He said, who did? It's because you only did it to me. I'm like, wow. I said, what did I do? He said, like, you only instigated everything. Like, I couldn't believe that he would turn that against me. And I'm thinking, wow, now it was like, he can change anything. No, it was like, for me, wow, not only didn't he apologize, but instead he put that blame on me. Okay, now I'm thinking, okay, now did I do something like that? And I just couldn't, I don't know what to expect. I didn't expect him to go to this level, even not to have that courtesy of like, okay, I did wrong. Like, what was this sensible guy? He's not that sensible also, is it? I couldn't register that, and it's all like against what I thought he was and versus what he's doing. And then my mind is just gone into a crazy mode. And Billy, just think about this. This is happening when I was at peak of my work also. My work, I had to do my work in the same time I was delivering for work. Work was hectic. Work was also, luckily work was there. I would say one side, I could sometimes divert and work and forget about what was going on, and then just calm myself. And I was, then the next incident happened when I went to his place. I never go to his house mostly. And for him, it is like I was in his place and stayed there like middle of the night. It was just we were having fun or something, and I had no clue this fellow is texted someone and he wanted to have fun with another guy, so he wanted me to get out of the house. Okay, so I had no clue because it was just we play, and I just went for a breaks, just took a break, and I told something, and just nothing out of it. I just said what starts building up an argument. So what do you mean like this? What do you mean? I was like, no, I didn't mean it. No, you meant it like that. It's like, he was just coming on, and then by then he is again stealing thing. whatever possible he is stolen, so that he can play with the guy who I had no idea. And literally he had a time, I think so, the time he was going to, the other guy was supposed to come was there. I think he was almost there, I think so. And it just started in a very, like, the rage was so much, okay, and he started like screaming again, like same into. Then he was like, fucking get out of the house, like, you will never. I was like, get out of the house, like, someone tells you like that. I didn't feel, I was insulted. It's like more than an insult. And then it was literally threw my bag onto the thing actually, and I was like, literally couldn't wear my clothes properly, and I just like literally wearing it halfway through, and he's like kind of wanting me out as soon as possible. He was just wanting me out, okay, and the minute wow, his eyes, I just couldn't forget. He was having a blue eyes, okay, I'm telling you, I'm not exaggerating here. He had a beautiful blue eyes, and I still remember the corner. He just looked at me like this, that small, like, and then I was going near the door where I thrown, and many things have fallen on the road. I just wanted to check everything is there, my wallet and everything is there or not. I had to check, and then at the rage, he's on top of his rage. I don't know what was going to happen, because he was next. I could sense he was just ready to, if I tell anything, he's going to. But I also got really mad at him, and how could he do this to me? Like, I just packed up my things. I was packing. I just gathered everything again, put everything, and I just checked with the thing, and he's stolen the stuff, whatever is there, and I knew he's taken it. He's like, and then I could see his eyes turned black. I was thinking he looked like a one. Actually, he was like a devil. I just couldn't register that. I just saw that, and I just had this. My gut was like, I'm just facing a devil. It was just like that. I couldn't say till today. I've told him also, you just something possessed you that day, man. It's something else is there in you. I don't know what was that. And literally came, and the way I couldn't stop from that hurt. What he did was, and I just told him, I just uttered some word or something. He caught hold of me, and then and I literally had to choke hold. He was literally ready to kind of completely, like, I was surviving, and luckily I bit him actually, and then I had to get out of the house, and by the time I could open the door, and he pushed me out, okay, so I was on the floor oh god, this was the worst ever. Like, luckily that was 3 o'clock in the 3 or 3 a.m. in the night. And luckily nobody was walking around. That was apartments and all. I was nobody, but the insult of it was like so much. I couldn't bear it, and I'm just thinking, what happened? I didn't comb my hair, and it's just like couldn't believe what was this life going on. What happened to this happening to me? And I'm on the just grabbed my things, and he's like that smile on his face. That oh god, I cannot say smile. That the way, that sarcastic way of look, and then I realized the time. As soon as I'm going, then the other person, and I just like really, I wanted to. I just was exhausted. I was like completely exhausted. Just a minute, it was fresh and things like that. I was just in my good mood and changed it upside down completely. And then I had to come back, and I decided I should never meet him, and I was in that mode only after, and I was just literally feeling bad about what I was feeling bad. I literally put myself into such a position, and I was thinking I should never meet him, and I never ever text him or anything. Then only I just realized that after that I'm just trying to keep it to a little less. Wow, it was like, even I'm telling you so many, even that was one time, and this time I kind of told that. Then he came after some time. Then it was like, I'm not sure at that time when he came back after some time. I think so. It was like a week or two later. Then he came back, and I thought maybe something little bit changed, and I kind of, like I didn't know this was all part and parcel of their strategies to do things and come act as if nothing happened. And I just then told, that was such a bad thing you did to me. Then he asked me, I'm sorry, but you also did like this. You will never accept that it is in one-sided. You'll always tell you also. Then I said, from my side, I'm asking thing, whatever. I don't mind asking sorry but for him to ask us sorry will be like a big thing. Even when he abused, he is in fact telling me, you bit me, see, this has happened. And I had to see now if he goes to the police. I was thinking, if I go to the police, will they believe me or believe him? Because I'm sitting in without a visa, and my visa is in halfway through getting processed. Will anybody believe the person who's colored versus the Brit? Who will they believe? And his face, he will keep a face like nothing happened. And he has taken photo and all. He's readily taken photo and everything is kept. And I was wondering what was this all about. And he has kept photo readily there so that he can show it as a proof if anything comes. And I then only really realized the things that they could go through, because he's preparing himself for next thing. What can he do next is to show that I've done this as evidence previously. Anybody who this today was the day I'm telling the truth out to the world. It's like liberating me in a way that my truth is at least said out to the world. Okay, and it has just always been hidden with, and it has been always told, no, you're not, this is wrong, nothing. And it was between closed in, it was closed doors. And then the next time we after we met, and he was a little okay. And that time he kind of showed a little bit, he was normal and things like that. And I thought maybe okay, this time he's better or something. And then after that he starts a new technique of doing is like literally when we then I kind of then we thought we'll invite someone. Say what we'll do is, if we are playing, he will then immediately stop playing with us. If we had a threesome, he will stop playing with me. He will talk to the guy whom we invited. He will talk to him, and they both will go and then they'll text me separately saying like the other guy will text me because they meet and they have fun. Okay, and literally it was like a sadistic view thing. Okay, he does that like and then wherever he goes around, and then only I realized he has been like all around the place, and kind of the addict in all kinds of nature. And I really realized this person was not the one I thought he was. He was just like all over the place. He used to be with the goes with the with the dealers and things. He has been doing that business. So one day I went to meet another friend of mine and to just talk. I was so sad and things, and I wanted to change of mind because I was in a prison and it was like a hell for me. Actually, I'm just what to say, I'll just condensed everything to a shorter video, because this happens every single day, here, there, day in, day out will be torture. If I don't talk to him, he will text me from some other place, someone to text me that he will not show his face, but he will take photos in such a way that some random person will send me text. And then this was going on, and so otherwise he'll triangulate with another person. Then I knew he was dating another guy whom I introduced to him. He was actually in a relationship with him, and he'll put me through that third party, like basically putting me as always like and to make me feel more like worthless, like, oh yeah, I'm not good enough, so that's why he's going with them, like kind of. But he will never agree to that. Okay, so he will never say I don't know anything, I never met them, and I have other evidences which is partially I could not see his face. It was such a excellent way he executes it. He was you cannot just like, you need a separate in what to say, like you have to have a investigation team, a CBI, FBI team to have an investigation done on me. And it was his thrill. It was a thrill for him whether I'll catch him or not. Okay, how much can I come near him? And he wanted to play that extreme games of this much is what. And what he did was, sometimes when we are playing when we are really playing, when we are having sex, and halfway through he will make sure that he will stop, and we are in the mood, and then pick a fight and leave, because he would have texted by then to text another guy, and he would have arranged. He will keep arranging. Okay, who he will have people. Okay, next who's there, next who's there. And this abuse is not with me alone. There are people who are suffering like that. Okay, and because he's everybody falls for that look, who are soft nature, and especially when I was in a relationship, whoever we met wanted to split us, or they had a thrill to make me break up with my boyfriend. I think so. They had the thrill of like having fun behind my back. Every damn guy did this to me, and if you are watching this video, I am telling you today, and everything that they did, they got it back actually. And if not, you're not got it back, at least you're getting it back in your different ways. So remember the pain that you got me through. I still forgive you all for what you've done. I just wish good things happen in your life, nothing else. But then I'm saying you, today I'm standing here and talking so much with so much of courage, and with so much self-worth, is all because of the torture that they put me through. It was just like I was tossed all around. Like, I don't know what went in each one's mind. I don't know. I was like, I was the target for everybody. Everybody wanted to hurt me. Every single person wanted to. And believe me or not, every single friend of mine had moved into his team. All, either he had sex with them, or he had some communication where everybody starts tracking me. Like they are called the flying monkeys. It's called another thing, flying monkeys, where they were informers for him. You will believe the so-called friends of mine who had at least I had built some few friends for 2-3 years. I knew them, whereas this fellow, I hardly know him. All turned against me to track me wherever I'm going. That is called they are the I didn't know first. I was having so much problem. I used to tell this friend, and little did I know they were informing whatever I am talking about to him. And I didn't realize, because until one point of time, by then only I just started to realize that why these odd times these people are calling and asking me whenever I fight with them or something happened when I'm breaking up. These people start texting me. Where if not, normally they don't text that quickly. They'll ask, where are you? What's your plan? What is this? I'm like wondering. I was casually telling, and so what's happening with your like your boyfriend? Everything was fine, and I'm like, I tell my problems like this happened. I wanted someone. Little did I know, each one was like cheating. Each one either has cheated, or they played with them, played the fool. Or I don't know what happened to them. But all will come and tell, I don't know, your friend. What you're talking about? This word, what you're talking about? You're crazy. I just cry. I used to cry so many days. Like, why on earth? I used to cry and ask God, like, why you put me through this much? Why am I going through that? And why am I in such a? It's called trauma bonding. Actually, you will never know, because it's like that kind of like they make you bond with them so much that you can't get out that easily. It's just like an addiction. Okay, so it just keeps going. And the beauty was, he wanted to control me so much that I was isolated, because I was not talking to my parents. So he got me in a perfect condition where he isolated all my friends, and especially I was all alone, and literally just you won't believe, I was literally, on my face was completely, I lost my weight, I lost everything. I was just hardly able to eat or anything, and I'm just like I become like a dead body, and I was wondering what is this going on. And I also realized, because every time we play, my energy is so much drained. I'll be having so much of energy, and then by the time he just comes, then only I really realized people are called energy vampires. Okay, the energy vampires are the ones who can't even generate on their own. They kind of steal energy from people. By what he was getting out of me was pure energy that they get. This concept and all, if you don't know much, means I'll show you that. The psychologists, you can see them how they talk about it. So they want you to show emotions different ways. They want you to cry, they want you to be like happily doing, or if they're having fun with them, or we have to show like an extreme. The more extreme reactions we show to them, the more they get energy out of. They suck the energy out of it, seems, because he's taking the energy out of it. It's the way we are taking showing our emotions. So he pulls away, takes out the energy from us, it seems. So I didn't really realize After that only the luckily, and I, out of all that madness, finally one day I was searching on Google. I said, why would a person continuously lie in a relationship? This is the question I put in Google. Oh God! And then I just finally I just kind of start seeing that personality disorder, the narcissistic personality disorder, and then what is? I said, what is this all about? And just clicked on YouTube video, went in. My whole world changed for that was the first recovery step for me, and to really see that people literally listed everything of what they say. This is whatever I told you, these words which I'm using, all that I learned through, and I got those terminologies from them only. I mean, learned through those them that this is this is going on with especially people who are empathic. Okay, you show love, kindness. You have so much love and kindness. They are these narcissists would kind of generally get go towards them. Okay, because they are the ones who have so much of energy that they can easily steal from. So that's what they want, and for them they want and this whole narcissist concept is like I couldn't really first register, and I couldn't think he was like that, but they said get out of that relationship, it is dangerous, it's like just next to they can, the extreme cases like psychopath. Okay, just like a few things before is this one, because they're so much wounded, they want to wound you so much because uh, because they are not happy within themselves, they want the other person also not to be happy. That is their goal, because they wonder how easy is my, and in during that course of time only I also realized I could not sense any exchange when two people are there, when we there, you can sense there is some kind of energy going between. It'll be like blank when I'm with him. There's nothing coming from him. Okay, I didn't really know about the energy before, and I just didn't think about. And then one day I just asked him, "Tell me what you think about love." Oh God, the reaction of him. What do you mean by that? I said, you're in love means like, what do you feel like? Can you tell me how it feels for you and things like that? Because I just wanted to check whether he has any emotions, because that's what they. He started like, what are you talking about? What do you want to know? What do you want to know? Like he used to. I said, just tell me. I said I didn't want to tell anything because he'll say the same thing for me. I said, you explain me how it is to feel being. What do you think? How would you express your love, and tell me what feels like. Just tell some things. Like I was telling the people poetry and all. I was just. He got so annoyed that he said, what are you talking about, silly things and all like that? I can't just talk all these things. And I really just to check whether he had any emotions, and then only realized, as they told in the as the doctor saying that they don't know love, they don't have that emotion itself, they don't know what is love. Okay, think about it. I am in a relationship with a person who has no love at all. He cannot even feel it, let alone anything else. He has no feeling. He's like literally a kind of a dead body, a dead person walking. Like that he is. Okay, and only emotion he knows is like anger and all the lower vibrations, but there's no anything to do with this. Is a heart, and I was with the thing, and for him, he had no emotions of love or anything. So for him, it is never, nothing hurts. So, and then what they do is they project all his guilt on you. Any mistake you do, he will throw at me. He'll say, "You're the one who's doing. You are the one always scolding." And he'll be like, he will just say that also. That if I show you in that video, if I say, you will just. I'm just putting a short clip and.
Everything, Vinoth. Everything. I have my own place, I have my own money, and you think I can't fucking buy a little bag of whatever for £20?
Yeah, you all.
I just don't want to put too many things. So, but you will just keep on putting everything back at you. You will never think anything, whatever. You will never be able to face that truth that he did that. So, in fact, he'll put it on you. I didn't know that was projection. It was called projection. They'll project their guilt on you, and that is the way they process it. It seems. God, little did I understand all these concepts. Where did I understand all these concepts? And so that is what it went into basically. And then only realized I was really dealing with someone who had a mental health, and he targeted me to make sure that I suffer and go to a point where I had a mental breakdown, and I was trauma bonded with him. I was like, I had no clue what I was doing. I just lost my interest, and the person I was before, he took a part of me. Like I was just like a dead body. Actually, I couldn't talk to anybody. I was like in my own thing. Even if I am crying or if something happens, I will have to call him only and talk to him, because all these things I didn't tell my parents about it, but still, or in my workplace, I didn't tell anything. I didn't call the police. And after that, only since I started knowing more about this narcissistic personality disorder, I want all of you to just have an awareness of this. If you are suffering from, if you see some kind of activity, I just want all of you to be aware of such people. Okay, never ever keep them. And if anybody watches this video and just sees that, I just want you to get out of that relationship if at all possible, because that is the best thing you can do and save yourself. Don't think that they will recover at this point of time. At least as far as I know, all the doctors say there's no way until they do some work or something they do about it, which I have no idea. And I'm hoping that there is something, because I also thought about it. Is there any solution to it? Is there any way they treat and get it? No, because in their mind they are the best, so they already are all equipped well, and the ego is telling you are the best and you've done nothing wrong, because that is someone else's problem. So why that's why even psychiatrists themselves, they will go into such a pathetic condition if they are not well equipped to deal with a narcissist. They will devalue the psychiatrist itself. It seems they'll devalue, saying that you don't seem to be a good doctor. They can talk like that. And especially for my boyfriend and all, his accent, he learned an accent, the English posh accent. He has learned only in his family. He only speaks because he wants to mingle with people and to show that they kind of that's the amazing part of it. It's like he's intelligent and he wants to do things which is all like very superficial, but he wants to. And if you go to his house, like it's like a big video, it's like you will find a designer clothes and things like that. It will be like so many things, all designer clothes and everything will be there, and shoe racks will be like simply buys. You just buy materialistic thing will be there. And then, but to buy a food for £1, if I say let's get something from the shop, it will be £1, £2. I don't mind getting food, means I'll just get, normally I don't even it's just £1. It's we can get cheaper in that. £1 will be. I couldn't believe, for food they will always check for like which is the lowest one, where is the lowest one you can get, it's cheap, the cheap one you can get. But I'm like, what is the priority of in your life? And this is what I couldn't believe, how much of there was like, we were totally different. We are totally different in terms of like I mean, at least from my side, I thought at least food I would give a more in terms of like at least buying and stuff. I wouldn't look at it like £1 difference, less than £1. When you're able to buy clothes which are hundreds and 200, like a pair of shoes will be to £100, £200 he is buying shoes for. Whereas a £2 for a sandwich or something, you would think about it. Oh God, it was like, this was the kind of personality, and I just kind of so then the next video I'll talk about the sexual abuse which starts off. Okay, so these are the things which keeps going on. So this was physical and mental abuse, by then verbal, everything was going on. And in upcoming, I'll talk about the sexual abuse and what happens, and the spirituality, how he abuses that also, you'll tell you about it. So watch in my next video. So that would be mostly my last video in this series, to kind of give you an idea of what an abusive toxic relationship was. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. See you in my next video.